So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video, and today we're going to be breaking down the beta video we got on the Plants vs Zombies YouTube channel yesterday. If you haven't already seen the video, it's pretty funny and awesome, so I'll link the original video down in the description. If you don't already know, we're going to be getting a Garden Warfare 2 beta from January the 14th until January the 18th on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I have a video talking about what features we will get in the beta, so I'll link that video down in the description as well. But anyway, let's get straight into this breakdown. So first off, we get this giant robot walking through some laser beams on the map Z-Tech Factory. Now from Graveyard Ops back at E3, it looks like this robot takes off into the sky, but here it is walking around. So they have mentioned more dynamic maps, so I wonder if this will be some sort of obstacle that we have to avoid when playing certain game modes on this map. After this, we get some cool cutscenes of the plants trying to take back their land. They are sneaking around in the shadows, and then we also get another glimpse of the DaveBot 3000 and also some new customizations, and by the looks of things we can customize our characters so much more in this game than Garden Warfare 1. It has been confirmed on Twitter that we have more than 4 different ways to customize our characters in Garden Warfare 2, we just don't know how many of yet there will be. Now I'm hoping for maybe 8 to 10 different pieces to make our characters look so much crazier and unique. It would just be nice to have so much more variety for our characters to look completely different than just having 4 customizations. Now we also see a more clear view of Gargantua Prime smashing his arms down onto the floor onto an ice cactus, and we can see that he doesn't have a weapon in his hand, so I have a feeling all this boss can do is smash into you and it will not have a ranged attack. Now the next interesting thing I want to point out is that in the bottom left here, it looks like we have a foot soldier that's just fired his ZPG, but on his back he has a cannon, and we haven't seen any variants with a cannon on his back yet, so I'm wondering if you can customize what our ZPG will look like on the back of our foot soldiers, or could this be a brand new foot soldier variant? Now the next thing I want to talk about is a brand new Z-Mech. Now the imp to this Z-Mech we have seen before in a spoof related to Halo 5, and you can see in the bottom right of this image on the screen we have an imp wearing a cone on the top of his head. Now this imp is related to this Z-Mech. Now the reason we know this is because the Z-Mech itself is a giant cone that looks very similar to the Robo Cone from Plants vs Zombies 2 Far Future, and we also see that the imp is inside this Z-Mech as well. Now what I'm thinking and love about this character is that it's not sticking to the 2 feet that the other Z-Mechs we have seen has. This one has a wheel on the floor, so I'm betting that this Z-Mech is going to move much faster than the other Z-Mechs because of course it's a wheel, it's robotic, and it does look pretty awesome. And also one thing I do want to mention is that all Z-Mechs have their own unique abilities, so I'm curious what's going to be special about this one, if it could be something related to the wheel that it has on the floor, or just in general. Every Z-Mech has its own unique abilities, so I'm really curious to see what those abilities will be. Straight after this clip we see a new variant of Super Brainz. This one glows purple, and we have seen a lot of purple coloured characters this time in Garden Warfare 2. We have a Zen Cactus, we have a purple looking Citron, and now we have this Super Brainz which is purple as well. So I'm wondering if it's a Zen Citron that we've seen before, and this could also be a Zen Super Brainz or a Zen Brainz. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. We also see what seems to be a new map based around a castle, and I think it may be linked to the Rose character class, because in the Druid Rose video at the end of it, she did a taunt or gesture in front of this castle. It also says Game of Thorns on the map, which of course is an Easter egg to the Game of Thrones, but we also see something which says a Wild Rose Wide, which again relates to the Rose character herself. But just remember, the Rose character has travelled from the past to the future to help the plants take back Zomburbia to bring it to Suburbia, so that could also relate to Rose. This may be her castle from the past, and she's just come to the future. Now there's also some working cannons available in this map that the zombie goat jumps into, very similar to Driftwood Shores, and also in the background we see a giant boot which on it says push me, so that's going to be also related to Cactus Canyon with the golf course. So because we see the zombie jumping into the cannon, very similar to Driftwood Shores, we also see where you can push this kind of boot or something. I'm thinking this could be the ending of a Gardens and Graveyards map, and maybe this could be the end of the Seeds of Time Gardens and Graveyards map, because just remember it is a time travel theme park, and this one is set in medieval times, so this could be the end of the time travel theme park Gardens and Graveyards map. After that we see a glimpse of an ice citron, but this is quickly hidden by the Yeti Chomper swallowing a foot soldier. Now one of the next things we have is a giant sunflower that we see in the backyard battleground. This is much bigger than any flower we have seen before, so I think this may be another plant boss because it does seem to be being summoned from the ground, and if this was going to be a spawnable weed, that is a mighty huge spawnable weed. Now although it does look a little bit similar to the mystic flower as well, I would like you guys to let me know in the comments down below what you think about this sunflower. Do you think it could be a spawnable weed? Do you think it could be the mystic flower redesigned, but it does seem to be summoned from the ground itself, or do you think this could be a brand new plant boss? Now after that we don't see much for a few seconds, but then we get a short clip of the power variants looking at the graveyard on Moonbase Z. Now we have the power chomper on the left, the power cactus, we have Electro Citron on the right, and then we have that power pea shooter that I talked about a few videos ago. So because these are all power characters, this confirms that this is going to be a power variant for the pea shooter class. But anyway, that is it for the breakdown for this beta video. We find out some awesome stuff in this video, we see a bunch of cool new variants, we have a look at some kind of castle themed map, and much more, and we can play all of this in the beta January the 14th until January the 18th. And again, I just want to mention that I will be streaming all days of the beta on my Twitch channel on Xbox One and maybe PlayStation 4, so the link to that will be in the description, so make sure you do go follow me on Twitch so you know when I go live, so you can come and join in, say hi to me, ask questions about Garden Warfare 2, and also come and play. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a like because it really does help out my channel, shows me that you are enjoying these videos and that you do want to see more. Thank you very much for watching this video. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.